Guys, back up. We might not get a bug because look here.
Well, what's up guys? This is Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and it is a beautiful November day here in Oklahoma. Got all the weekend's hunting adventures all out of the way and everything. Emily's got her deer in the freezer already, and Dutch and Hayden have their 2 deer. It's time to start doing some cooking on this fresh venison. Houston and I are just hanging out here at the house this morning. He's really wanting to go hunting this evening. So we got to get some chores done around here, just hang out with the family, do some cooking. But first, if you guys remember, a couple weeks ago we did a review of the Cosori Premium 8-quart pressure cooker, this one right here. And I said in that video that we were also going to do a giveaway because we had made a deal with Cosori. If they were going to send us one to do a product review, I wanted to do a giveaway for you guys. Well, the winner of the Cosori Premium 8-quart pressure cooker, drum roll please, is Tara Santiago. Tara has been a long time subscriber of our channel. She interacts with us on YouTube, Instagram. I mean, she's been with our channel for a long time, so I couldn't be more happy for a giveaway like this. It was just an awesome deal. I've already contacted Tara and got all her shipping information and everything, so her Cosori pressure cooker is on its way to her house. So guys, thanks for all the entries. We had hundreds of people enter into that giveaway. So what are we gonna be doing today? Well, got the barrel house cooker out. Haven't cooked anything on the barrel house cooker in a little while, but I'm fixing to fire it up because I've got a really nice roast and one other little surprise. But the little roast is from the hindquarter of Emily's deer. So we're gonna get this thing fired up and smoke us a little hindquarter meat action from Emily's big buck. If you guys didn't see that video, go check it out. It was so awesome. It was a 13-point buck, awesome deer, awesome weekend. Had a great time with some awesome people, awesome friends, great family. Just an awesome time together. So let's get to smoking and whatever else we're gonna do today. So I put the barrel over the coals. It's coming up to temperature. Right now it's at about 250 degrees. So here's what we're gonna be smoking. This is a roast off of one of the hindquarters off of Emily's deer. And this was this was the little secret I wanted to tell you guys about. We're gonna cook a pound, we're gonna smoke about a pound of that breakfast sausage that Dutch gave us from his homegrown pork. If you've never smoked a roll of breakfast sausage, you are missing out. I just rolled all this stuff lightly in my own little blend of several different seasonings. But this thing right here, this little sausage roll is gonna be good. And it'll probably take an hour and a half, maybe, something like that to cook. And then we're gonna try to slow cook this roast for a few hours. I'm gonna let it cook on here for a couple hours, and then we'll probably wrap it. And so it doesn't want to dry out. We don't want that to dry out. There's not very much fat content in venison, so we don't want it to dry out. Ooh, look at all that smoke. All right, well the meat's on. I can't wait. That sausage is gonna be awesome. Smoked breakfast sausage. It's so good. So while that cooks, Houston's got something he's wanting to show you guys. He's really wanting to go hunting this evening. Houston is dying to get the chance to shoot a deer on his own, but he's still probably about a year away from that. We're gonna let Emily do the deer hunting this year. Houston's gonna go with me. We want him to get used to being in that ground blind, huh? We want him to learn how to hunt. We want him to learn what it's all about. And then maybe next year, he'll be big enough to take a gun and harvest a deer of his own. But right now, he's been out here practicing shooting a bow and arrow on the patio, huh? He may be using his sister's hand-me-down bow. It's kind of pink, but he's getting pretty good with it, and he wants to show you guys, huh? Is that right?
Yeah, so I finally did all my bow and arrows and the target. All 6 of my bow and arrows in there. It's so exciting.
Well, go get your arrows and let's see you shoot it.
Dang it.
Miss. Nailed it.
Dang it.
A little low.
Nailed it.
So I know somebody's gonna call me out on this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I don't know if you noticed, but Houston's, for the most part, has been shooting that bow left-handed. It's a right-handed bow. Houston's right-handed, but I know some people kind of have to go through that transition time of trying to figure out whether they're left-eye dominant or right-eye dominant. So I'm not too concerned about it. If we figure out he wants to shoot left-handed, we'll get the guy a little left-handed bow so he can practice the right way and not be shooting it backwards. But we'll see. He's still young. He's got plenty of time to learn. Well, it's almost straight up 12 o'clock. Our food's been on the barrel house cooker for about an hour and a half. Temperature's holding strong right at 220, 225 degrees, something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna say that sausage ball or sausage log is probably done, and I'm gonna pull that deer roast off of there and probably wrap it up in foil and put some barbecue sauce, a little bit of apple cider vinegar on it, and let that thing cook a little longer. Maybe it'll hold those juices in and tenderize that thing. So let's see what it looks like. Looks delicious to me. Let's pull it off of there. Oh man, it smells delicious, I know that. I really want to cut into this sausage bowl here. This thing, oh yeah. Telling you what, it doesn't get any better than that. I'm serious guys, if you've never smoked pork breakfast sausage, ooh, that's hot. Oh, man. Dutch, man, I love you, buddy. This is awesome. That fresh homegrown pork is amazing. And smoking it, look at that. Oh, I hope it focuses for you. Just licking my fingers, Dutch. Look at that. Oh my gosh, notice the smoke ring around it. Oh man, putting that rub, my little homemade rub, nothing fancy, but adding a little rub to it, smoking that thing for about an hour and a half. Holy, it's like the best appetizer. I mean, you could slice it up and have it for breakfast, throw it in the refrigerator, you know, overnight, warm it up the next day. I don't usually talk with this much food in my mouth, but wow. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this big piece of Emily's deer up in some tin foil. That's gonna be good too. I'm gonna add a little bit. I just don't want it to dry out. That's my main concern. So we're gonna put some Head Country barbecue and a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Not a lot. That vinegar will, that vinegar will do it some good. Just gonna wrap it up and put it back over the heat and let that thing continue its yummy goodness. Dutch, this one's for you, buddy. Gemma, do you want to bite? At least we'll let Gemma taste test it. Here you go. Come here, Gemma. Come on. Is that any good? You like that, Gemma? One more. Sit up. Sit pretty. Good girl. I guess if we're gonna feed Gemma, we gotta be fair. Look at this. Hey, easy on the camera. Bella's down here snorting like a pig. You wanna bite, Bella? Oh, good girl. Good girl there, little deer tracker. Finally tracked Houston down. He's been off playing. And I cut off a piece of this. And I'm gonna let him try it and see if he can even tell me what it is.
Sausage.
Is it good? You like it? What's it taste like? Does it taste like regular sausage or is it a little bit different?
Different.
Different? You know what I did?
What?
I smoked it in that cooker behind you. In the barrel house cooker. You're like full of energy right now. What's the deal? I hope he slows down a little bit by the time we go deer hunting, because that right there isn't gonna work in the deer woods. Gonna make everybody sick, dude. Gonna make me dizzy. That's warm. Look at the steam. Let's see what we got. It definitely shrank. It's probably half the size it was when I started. That's kind of funny. I'm not kidding. I think somebody came out here and stole half of it. Well, we'll give it a taste test. It's got a really nice smoke ring around it. I don't know if it's any good or not, but we're gonna find out. I got an official taste tester out here that'll probably give me her true and honest opinion. You gonna try it?
Flavor's good. It's a little chewy.
No chewy.
It's not terrible.
Don't you love it when you cook something and your wife says, it's not terrible? The flavor's great. I like the way it tastes.
Is it beef?
Nope.
Okay.
It's deer. She didn't have a clue. I didn't tell her what I was cooking. But it don't taste gamey at all, does it?
It's not gamey.
I think it is a little bit chewy, but I think my goal anyways was to kind of shred it up and make a barbecue sandwich out of it. The flavor's delicious.
The flavor's really good.
It doesn't taste gamey at all. I mean, it really just tastes like beef, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't know, and usually I can tell.
Well, that's
like right
perfect.
then, yeah.
Usually she goes, oh, that's deer.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like deer.
I don't like deer.
So there you go. If I hadn't have told her it was deer, she'd have thought it was beef. So there you have it. Whoa. I just wanted to try out a small roast off of that deer just to see how it would cook in the barrel house cooker. And like I said, my wife and I just pulled the piece off of the very outside. I think once we get down into the inside of it, it'll be nice and moist. So I'm gonna shred this thing up and make some barbecue sandwiches out of it. I'm telling you what, I like it. It's really good to me. I enjoy eating deer, but it's good when I can give it to my wife and she doesn't know if it's beef or deer. Beef venison. I like it when she can't smell it and tell the difference. Ooh. How's that?
Good.
Good?
So we're going to try to get a big deer. So hopefully we get one. Because if we do, I'm going to be so happy.
Spray you down real quick, okay? Ooh. Turn around. We don't want you to go in the woods smelling like Houston. We want you to go in the woods smelling like leaves.
Came in here and I guess Gemma came up here to follow us and we probably can't get our big buck tonight.
You never know. Houston and I just got set up in the ground blind. We're probably 500 yards from our house, and as soon as we get set up, I heard something rustling around in the leaves and looked out the window, and Gemma, our miniature dachshund's out there walking around looking for us. Silly dog. Maybe we can get her in here and put her in Houston's lap and keep her quiet. Hey, you think you can quietly call Gemma? She's right out there. There she is.
What is it?
The helicopter. She's right out front.
Gemma!
Call her. See if she'll come to you. Go get her. Houston.
What?
It's not looking real good for us, bud.
I know. What's your coat?
I don't have the internet. It's not working, bud.
What is it? I forgot.
Hey, what just happened out there? You were supposed to catch Gemma.
I know, but I couldn't get her.
She was scared of you and she ran off, huh? Maybe eventually the dogs will wander off. We might see a deer, but probably not.
So guys,
Back up.
we might not get a bug because look here, Miss Joby. This is so bad.
It sure is. Well, I guess some days it's just not meant to be, Houston. We tried to run that dog off 10 times, but if you can hear her in the background, she's just running around the woods trying to hunt something of her own, I guess. And when she gets to doing like that, I mean, it's pointless to stay out here in the woods. And she won't come to us. She just runs from us right now.
You should have put her in the house.
I didn't know she was outside until it was too late. I'm sorry, but she could definitely gonna ruin our hunt tonight. We might as well just go back to the house now. Well, that's all we've got for today. We were hoping to show you another big buck on the ground, or at least some cool deer footage, but I guess you got to see Gemma running around the ground blind and screwing up our hunt, even Bear for a little while.
Even Weston, because he's been on the four-wheeler.
No, that wasn't Weston, that was our neighbor.
Oh.
So anyways, I'll let Houston end this video since we don't get to kill a deer today.
So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you on the next video.